it's set up to be a mall. It's set up to have people shop at it, like have it be a destination to go to shop at, right? So they set all these things up. There was department stores in there, all sorts of shit, dude. Like it was like the restaurant. It was a place to go and to travel, right? People would just go there to eat, right? They would just go to the restaurants if they lived in the area. And then 9/11 happened, and then all of a sudden, like you have to have a ticket to get past the gateway, right? Which is, when you look at airports, dude, look at how many moving parts there are with people that make like $10 an hour. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, but that is not national security. Like it is absolutely not. You know?
You're right.
Yeah, I mean,
you couldn't be more right.
It's not something that you should feel safe about, frankly. You know, like.
So did you know that TSA is the only government arm of enforcement that does not need to pass a security test, almost a fitness test? That's why you got those 500-pound women. You know, there. I mean, it's literally like all they could do is find something, but they're not doing anything. Like these people are not all of them, right? There's a lot of body. Look, man, my bodybuilder TSA homies. This isn't at you, but there's usually some obese woman who's there. I mean, I think if we're going to take security seriously, we should have them pass some sort of fitness test. We should have them pass some sort of actual, like, you know, how to protect the country type shit. Like it was supposed to be temporary, much like income tax was supposed to be temporary. Yes. And I remember when they first got on the news talking about it after 9/11, they're like, this is just temporary until we get this shit handled in the Middle East. We're going to go kill some brown people. We'll be good to go. Don't worry about it. Yeah. I'm like, cool. I can go through this. It's cool. Security and shit. And then like 2002 rolled around, 2003, 2004, 2015, 2020. I'm like, I don't think y'all are getting rid of it.
No. Now, once a government entity that is able to in any way restrict or make life harder for the people is involved, the government doesn't get rid of it. They just keep funding the fuck out of it. That's all they seem to do. You know?
Yeah. So according to ChatGPT, it was originally intended to be temporary. It was created in response to 9/11 terrorist attacks with aviation transportation security, signed into law by President George W. Bush, founder of the Patriot Act. It was designed to quickly improve security at U.S. airports, primarily what we're seeing screening of passengers and baggage. It was seen as a temporary measure to address immediate security concerns and was expected to eventually transition its responsibility back to private companies or be restructured as part of the private sector with the goal of improving efficiency. However, the TSA became a permanent part of the U.S. federal government operations, continuing to handle security at airports, train stations, and other operation hubs. The scope and responsibilities have expanded, and that's pretty much it. So, in my opinion, we will save a ton of money privatizing it. We'll have better employees by privatizing it. And they will go through the same, if not better, screening processes to privatize it. My opinion is privatize everything and have a small group of people decide who gets it and have them bid. Like, that's the problem. Government projects. My wife started out in printing. Okay. Her boss or the owner of the company knew somebody in the California Board of Education or some shit, right? They ended up getting the contracts to print these made millions of dollars. They didn't even have to bid. They just, and they overcharged the fuck out of them. It was like a 10x markup. And it funded their company. That was all they had to do. They had that contract with the state. They were good. That's how it works. It's who knows who in government. That's who gets the job.
Yeah. That's messed up, bro.
I've inadvertently been a part of a lot. I've learned a lot of things. Like, that was one thing I learned from the state of California Department of Education, or whatever the fuck they're called, the education board. And then, and of course, when we had, what's his face? Orrin Hatch come and take bribe money from us at Weeder so he can make a federal legal for a little bit longer.
That's fucking crazy.
I've seen shit. It wasn't like I was in politics. I just had a job. My wife had a job, and we just happenstance to fucking walk around and see some shady government shit going on. Like, I didn't get it. I wasn't working for DC. I was working for a fucking bodybuilding magazine.
Yeah.
And I ended
up some crazy shit, dude.
Being a part of some extortion. It was awesome.
Why not?
I
Why
remember,
not?
dude. I asked Jerry Candela was the editor at the time of Men's Fitness. I was standing next to him, and Orrin Hatch came in, and he said nothing. He said like 2 words, like "Thank you guys." I'm like, "Oh, that was great. What the fuck was that for?" I guess he's a senator.
Right.
I was 21 at the time. I didn't give a fuck.
Right.
And then
Had
then
no
I
idea.
saw they handed him an envelope, and I was like, "Jerry, what's that?"